Hey guys, my name's Amber Sheck, and this is my first Phorm athlete search entry video. Kinda just wanted to come on here and give y'all a little short suite about me and tell y'all who I am as a person and as an athlete and why first Phorm means what it means to me. I'm 19 years old. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm a college student. I'm an EMS dispatcher for a EMS company out here, and I'm an amateur MMA fighter. I'm the youngest of 4 kids. Don't know what I would do without my family. They've always been real supportive of me, and they, having older siblings to look up to and to have for guidance is a big part of who I am as a person, and I want to do whatever I can to make them and my nephew and everybody proud of me. I grew up in kind of a dysfunctional household. When I was a freshman in high school, my mom actually divorced my dad. And we moved out, me, my mom, and my sister moved out on our own. And I actually just recently started rebuilding a relationship with my father. I kind of promised myself some things back then. I promised myself that I was going to do what I wanted out of life, or do what I wanted in life, and, not worry about what people thought of me. And I didn't ever want to rely on anybody financially whenever I was growing up. I didn't want to ever be one of those people that was just going through the motions. Senior year of high school, I actually moved again to the other side of town and started a new high school. And there was a gym at the front of my new neighborhood, and I started going there a lot and just working out and kind of using my free time since I moved and I didn't really hang out with my old friends anymore. I actually got a job up there and kind of realized how much I liked helping people because I would help out train and everything, and that was kind of the beginning of me getting into the whole fitness thing. And around the same time that I started helping out train people, I actually stumbled upon First Phorm on Facebook one day and started looking into them and, seeing who they were, what Andy was about, who they were as a company, and what kind of people they were looking for. And I actually entered the First Phorm athlete search way back then, and I've entered every one since. And honestly, I think First Phorm entering that athlete search kind of a big role in, pushing me and making me finally grow a pair and sit down and realize that, I wanted to be a fighter and kind of take the first steps in, doing that and pursuing my dreams. So shortly after I joined the athlete search, I walked into Ground Dwellers, which is now my MMA gym. And from day one, I told Eddie, my coach, that I wanted to be a fighter. And looking back now, I don't think I ever thought that I would actually do it. I wanted to, and I knew I was going to work my ass off to do it. But I don't know, I'm my biggest critic, and, we've got people walking into the gym multiple times a week saying they want to be fighters, and they realize what hard work it is, and they realize they don't want it as bad as, they thought they did. And I think my coach, as well as myself, thought that I was going to be one of those people. And last December, I actually stepped into the cage and took home my first victory, and won my first MMA fight. And here we are, December of the next year, and I'm getting ready for my 5th fight. And I'm one of the most active fighters in Houston right now as far as how many fights I'm putting in, and just how far I've come in just 2 years experience, because I walked into Ground Dwellers and I had absolutely no previous experience in martial arts. I went to a little cardio boxing gym and punched a bag, but other than that, nothing. And I'm over here fighting these chicks that have been at it, some of them since they were little girls. And I think the biggest thing that leads to me beating them, I want it more than they do. I've got more heart, and I'm more committed, and training comes first, and I put in whatever work's necessary. I'm out here training 3 to 5 hours a day sometimes, and I'm doing this while going to college and keeping up with classes and while working, sometimes 60 hours a week at work. And, I think that says a lot about my work ethic and about, just how far I've come in the past 2 years. Just says something about how hard I'm willing to work if I want something, because I want this. I want to be the best 115 fighter in the world. I want to, make it as a pro. I want to, be successful and be somebody that little girls look up to and be able to show people that anybody can do it. Because I didn't come in here with, natural talent. I didn't catch on to anything super quick. My first couple fights, I ate way more punches than I even landed. But there was never a second, and I don't think there's ever going to be a moment where, I question if I want this. Fighting has become such a big part of my life, both as what I want to do and just the community around it, and the fact that the gym is basically like my family now. I don't see myself ever giving up on it, and I have a really full plate right now, but you'll never hear me bitch about it because I know that, it's going to be worth it when I make it. And, there's days when sparring sucks, and there's days when I'm just not doing good, or I beat myself up, because I've always been my biggest critic. I know my limits, and, I have a really full plate right now, but I know what's necessary to get where I want to get, and I want to be able to be self-reliant, and I want to be somebody that people look up to, and I want to be able to help people in so many ways, and I just want to get this industry back to what it used to be when people were focused on actually performing, and when people were focused on encouraging people and, helping people reach their goals instead of just taking selfies and photoshopping them and being like, well, this is what I look like, and this is the magical tee or the fucking waist trainer or, whatever that got me to look like this, when damn well it's photoshopped. The industry has become so vain, and I don't want to be a part of that industry. I want to be a part of what First Phorm is trying to turn it back into. I want to be somebody who, the little kids that I teach in jiu-jitsu class look up to, and the parents like that they look up to me. I want to actually be there for people, and I want to help people and influence people and, show them that they can do whatever they set their mind to. And I think First Phorm would help me grow in that aspect, and would help me reach out to more people and be there for more people. And I don't know. I think I have a really big heart, and I think I work my ass off, and I hope that y'all see that, and I hope that y'all give me a chance. Whether or not y'all pick me, the announcement's gonna come out as I'm weighing in for my fight that's the next night, and whether or not y'all pick me, I'm still gonna go out there and fucking win that fight, and I'm still gonna represent First Phorm, and I'm still gonna, be all of those things. I'm not in this for the money. I've been in every athlete search since 2014, and my love for y'all's company does nothing but grow, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. I just really like what y'all stand for, and who everybody that is a part of your company is as a person, and what they've been through, and just how they're taking all of their hardships and using it as a story for others to show others, that this is possible. And I would like nothing more than to be a part of that, and I hope that y'all see that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope y'all have a great day.